Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. And we are still here in Zin Ashari, guys. In the last episode, we saw the vision, the Warbringer's vision, of Ashara and Azoth meeting up, starting that lovely partnership that has done so much for the people of Azeroth. But I figured in this episode, guys, we're going to clean up some loose ends. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and continue exploring the ruins here and find another journal. After that, we're going to head over to the Ashari Terrace and locate Mardivas' laboratory and see what's going on with that strange kind of spectral elf who has all the gizmos around the island. And after that's done, before we head to New Home, actually we are going to be heading to New Home, but you guys did tell me that there is a mission for us over here in Warbeast Crawl, and it has to do with our little hatchling guy from way back when, called an unending sleep, which doesn't sound particularly good. But we'll go ahead and figure it out. I also think there's another quest somewhere around here along the road. But before we look for that, let's go grab that other journal entry, which I believe is just right up here. That's a world boss right here, and that fight sucks. Ah, here we go. Another preserved journal. You turn to a random page. He came to discuss runic locks. Not for the spellcasting, mind you. He was quite adept, if overconfident. No, he wanted to know how to preserve his wealth. It seems he has come into quite a bit of it, and trusts no one. He has been purchasing items of value recently, and locking them away, referring to the practice as investing. He's invited me to see his latest invention, a runic lock. I must admit, I am interested. As am I. Vast wealth, you say? Where to? Alrighty. At least all this stuff is relatively close by. Let's not pull the world boss. Oh. We're fine. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of violent mobs around here, fortunately. Okay, don't see anything up there, which means it's probably up there. Have I ever told you, Vim, how much I love being a rogue? Another journal, which seems especially well cared for. You open it. He's the one that lives next door. A sorcerer, it seems. Not that I mind. It makes me feel safer having a spellcaster nearby, with all that has been going on as of late. This one, however, is obsessed with puzzles. Always asking me over to try out a maze or astrological riddle or discuss the names of his cats. He has not been around as of late, yet few others have as well. Something's happening near the palace. We're to gather tomorrow in the courtyard to ask the Light of Lights for answers. Yeah, that doesn't sound good at all. Watch, we're going to get this last journal entry, and everything that is not aggressive here is going to be aggressive. Hey, how you doing? Well, the only thing we can really talk to is this giant here. I don't think that's what we're looking for. Maybe it's actually inside the tower. Is there a door? Aha! Enchanted lock. You see a glowing lock, and Mardivas' journal is next to it. You glance at the final pages. The rune locks have been stabilized and organized in such a way that only one with my level of logical acumen could be able to decipher. Oh, to see the faces of the would-be thieves thwarted. Yes, that is it. I shall work on a ward that allows me to view the thieves in the act. Genius I am. I simply need a bit more time. The lock appears to be secured by a magical mechanism. It is clearly one of Mardivas, and from what you can surmise from reading the journals, is likely locked via an arcane puzzle. You look around the room and see something odd in the water. Solve Mardiva's arcane puzzle to unlock the enchanted lock. Okay then. It's better not summon someone with pins in the head. Oh no. Now I think I played this before, once upon a time. And it really made me hate life. It's alright. We'll just try our best here. Match 3 purple runes. Okay, that'll do. With the puzzle complete, the lock springs open with a satisfying. It seems that Mardivas devised a series of similar such puzzles with which to secure his belongings. You discover the history of Mardivas, a sorcerer that once lived in the city and the crafter of the arcane chests scattered around Nazjatar. From the sounds of it, he was not well liked, which worked out for him as he did not like much like others. You have also found and unlocked one of his unsolvable arcane locks. This knowledge may prove useful on your journey. Finder Palta will surely enjoy hearing the end of this tale. Return to Finder Palta in New Home. Unlocks access to special world quests. Ooh, I like it. Well, that is going to be profitable. Now, we do need to head to the lab next. Obviously, Mardivas is no longer among the living. But I guess he left some ghosts in the machine. Now, I'm trying to remember where that quest was that we saw earlier. Ah! Ask and you shall receive. You know, considering our situation, rain coming down may not be a good thing. Oh, it's Thalyssra.
Aran Arcana.
Champion, I have a personal favor to ask of you. This is not on behalf of the Horde or the war effort. It has been over 10,000 years since I last walked these streets. I knew many of these people, and even trained some of them. Will you walk with me as I learn their fates? The road is dangerous, and I do not trust myself to maintain calm as I try to resurface old grief. Help First Arcanist Thalyssra search the Drowned Market. I assume this is going to lead right to the Warbringers cinematic.
Anratha Adore.
Oh, you're following me. Okay then. You can just go ahead and stealthy right over here with me. And up we go.
Hurry, Savara! The city is flooding!
Weeping Sanya. So, obviously, did not rest in peace. Wrath of the Highborn, no thank you.
Savara, my most gifted student. It was on my recommendation that she enrolled in the Royal Academy.
Uh-huh. Let's continue on the next stop of this tour of sorrow. Swift-fingered Tanala. Ooh, swift-fingered, eh?
I'm not in trouble, right?
Whoop. Sorry, didn't see you there.
Magic tastes like purple.
Just magic tastes like purple. I think I first heard that in Suramar.
Hi!
I didn't want to steal the pudding, but I needed the food. Have you seen Arcanist Savara there, little ghost elf girl? You know Arcanist Savara? I just saw her. She has such pretty hair. I heard she was trained by First Arcanist Thalyssra. She's super fancy. Anyway, I saw the Arcanist walk by just a few minutes ago. I think she's going to see the Queen. Didn't you hear? Queen Ashara is right down the street. Maybe I'll get to see her if I get away from all these nasty guards.
Make sure to drink your magic juice.
Yeah, magic juice. Normally have to get that at a tavern, though. At least my kind of magic juice. You're a bit too young for that. Yeah. Oh. Merchant Renota. Okay, no... Actually, we're probably going to upset some folk.
Thalyssra, vile witch. You were the one that convinced my sister to serve at the palace.
And no. No Wails of the Nightborn, Wrath of the Nightborn, or Highborn, Lament of the Highborn.
Sivara never should have listened to you.
And where'd Thalyssra go? Oh. You know, you really shouldn't sneak off like that.
You would presume to challenge my magic, Thalyssra. Allow me to demonstrate why you never ascended to Grand Magistrix.
The Nightwell calls to me.
Sivara. Oh, Sivara. She was the finest pupil I ever taught. I must find her and ensure she is not locked in eternal torment like these others. Queen Ashara has her eye on us now. We must proceed with caution. I do not know what she may try, but stay close to me. Whatever this threat is, we must pass through it if we are to find Sivara. Speak with me when you're ready to proceed. Escort First Arcanist Thalyssra through the Drowned Market.
Be careful who you trust.
This avenue holds so many memories, all drowned in the aftermath of Queen Ashara's ambition. Watch your step. The Queen will be intended to test us, if I read matters correctly. Hey, ready when you are. I like being tested.
We are only as strong as our will.
Yeah, this is going well.
Champion, with me!
Oh! Had my, light flash before my eyes there.
Champion, with me!
You know, I wonder if I can cloak of shadows through that.
I can abide the ignorance of your companions.
Hey.
But you should know better
Champion,
than to
with
defy
me.
your rightful queen.
Oh, they can stun you if they run into you. I see, I see. Yep, this is leading right to the cinema. Yeah, I got some bad news for you there, Thalyssra.
One day at a time.
The flood has stopped for now. That is good because my power is nearly drained. We are standing in the center of some very powerful magics. An echo of something Ashara did long ago. If you're feeling brave enough to commune with this echo, I will stand guard as you do. Commune with the memory of the pact.
Be careful who you trust.
Which we did already, but it's alright. We'll skip through it. Yeah. Seen it. I was one step ahead of you, as normal.
Greetings.
We long suspected Ashara's choice. The question becomes, why is she showing us this? What game is she playing this time? It wasn't enough for Ashara to break the world. She had to doom the rest of our people here as well. Those who didn't choose to become Naga were stuck in this horrifying half-death, left to haunt these drowned ruins. I am almost afraid to find Savara. Wait. Did you hear something? Aid First Arcanist Thalyssra.
We are only
But
as
I
strong
digress.
as our will.
You hoped to be reunited with a lost loved one.
Ah, crap.
Allow me to grant your wish.
Well, this has gone well. I found Savara, Thalyssra. She's got no pockets to pick.
For Queen Azara!
You chose to serve Azara?
Crushing reverberation. Ew. Ooh, she's got a lot of life. But we head over here and let the super powerful Nightborn do her work.
Enough, Savara. My subjects cannot grovel if they are dead. I will allow them one final chance to kneel before my
Hold,
throne.
champion. Savara is beyond our ability to confront alone. We will need reinforcements.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan to me. What do we do now?
Our isolation has ended.
Savara could have defeated us at any time. Why are they toying with us? At any rate, champion, again I find myself in your debt. Thank you for helping me, even if the answers we found were more horrifying than I could have anticipated.
Anratha Adore.
You're welcome, and thank you for the gold. I'm here anytime. Anytime you want a revelation or evisceration, Swindlegear will be there. As long as you have got the money. Okie dokie. Now we will head to Mardivas' laboratory. Get that taken care of, hopefully. And then, guys, we will head to Warbeast Crawl and see what's going on with our little hatchling that we've been concerned about. And I think before we continue on with the campaign here, we need to check out Mechagon. I feel remiss being a goblin and not seeing what the gnomes are up to. If that makes any sense. Seems like the goblins were concerned as well.
Another prisoner for the Mind Breakers.
Better luck next time. Woo! Don't want to thread the needle. Actually, probably best to thread the needle. There's a lot of nonsense down there. Okie doke. Back on the main road. And the laboratory, I assume he'd probably call it...
That poor critter's scared to death. Get him to safety.
Probably would be laboratory. Tickles is say... Oh. Okay, so, do you guys want to see one of the most annoying dailies ever? It is right over here. I know I'm getting distracted, but... Alright, so we got a lot of nonsense over here, right? So these jellyfish are very bouncy. And there is I think a little murloc. Oh no, there's a little squid. Right up there. So what you gotta do is just remember there's nonsense about. Pay attention to the bottom. Now these are the super ones.
One of my champions seeks to earn glory in my name. It would be cruel of me to deny them this opportunity.
Gotcha. There's a lot of trial and error there.
We'll make sure this little guy ends up somewhere safe. Thanks for rescuing him.
Adorable little guy, though. Ah. Monstrosity slain. Oh, there's a summon from the depths here. Is it fighting things? No, it is not. Mardivas' laboratory.
Who dares to interrupt my research? I'll have you thrown out into the...
Oh.
Is that my Arcana Crystal? Marvelous. I thought I'd lost it. You deserve a reward. Just place the crystal on that pedestal there, and I'll get you something for your efforts. Now, where did I put those keys? Hey, nice place you got here.
Place the Arcana Crystal. My Akbar senses are tingling.
Oh, I remember now. The key was stolen by one of my elemental creations. Well, I guess if you want that reward, you'll have to retrieve my key. Be a dear and go press that button on the side of the... I'm not... that word.
Arcane power fills the device. Its side is featureless except for a single button. Press the button, Frank.
There. That's the creature that took my key. It doesn't look too pleased to be here, so if you're going to have to be persuasive.
Persuasive I can be.
Whoop.
Okay, zoom in here just a little bit. That was a nasty sounding spell. Arcane Burn. Or Beam, excuse me, never mind. I think Arcane Burn sounded better. Mardivas' Arcane Cache Key. If the key wasn't enchanted, it would have corroded away a long time ago.
Ah, good show. That was most entertaining. I wish I had someone of your caliber as an assistant the first time I encountered that creature.
The chest appears to be simply constructed. Oh.
Well, I have important magical matters to attend to. Feel free to take your reward from the chest, but don't touch anything else. You know what sort of chaos an amateur... Who knows what kind of sort of chaos an amateur would cause in here?
The locking mechanism hums with arcane energy. The arcane lock clicks open, revealing the contents within. Ooh, 7 mana pearls. I've been upgrading all of my armor right now. Everything's at 400 except for my hat and the shoulders. So that's gonna... getting close to one more. And now we're gonna go ahead and search around for something valuable. And there's a quest actually right outside the door. Mardivas' Tome of the Elements. Yeah, what could possibly go bad from reading the book? Several pages are devoted to notes on an experiment. A hastily written journal entry follows. At last, my research into the base elements has begun to bear fruit. With careful application of the right base regions and some arcane power, I've managed to combine the essence of the elements in such a way to create life. Further investigation will be needed to determine what the various mixes of the elements will yield. The writing ends here. Activate the elemental essence word in the laboratory for 5. Ooh. Okie dokie. Well, I don't know. Oh, I was thinking like, oh, his life's not going down. That doesn't bode well for us. Nah, we're fine. It's gonna be one of those situations where curiosity killed the swindle. I hope that's not the case. But we'll see. And Vim nearly just bought it there. They do some damage, but they are kind of fragile. At least currently.
Catching my breath! You got this!
Tour of the Depths. Complete the Nashatar objectives listed below. Oh, neat.
Hey, Sprague!
How you doing, Vim? You catch your breath? That didn't take long. The magic of the system appears to have been drained. Perhaps after some time has passed, it can be used again. Oh, it's like a daily. Just maybe a random elemental will pop up. Okay. Well, that bared fruit. And looks like the Arcano Fiend is still has yet to be even touched, so let's go ahead and get back on the road. And I'm going to head back to New Home, guys, so we can turn in our quests, and I'll see you there. Now we need to go ahead and drop off.
I hope I have what you need.
Hey, thanks for letting me know. Always wondered what was going on with those chests. Not that I mind free treasures, mind you. All of them. I'm sure I just steam his clams to know that you are going to end up with all of his stuff. Ha!
Everything has its purpose.
So now we got new world quests. Maybe they haven't unlocked yet. Still, I'm curious what is going to be in them. And while we're here,
how may I be of service?
I have got a hat that needs upgrading. So we'll go from 390 to 405. There we are. Still need to do something about the rings and the trinkets. Maybe those will be in those world quests that we just unlocked. That would be nifty. So, we'll head back to Zuldazar and head to Warbeast Crawl and see what's going on with the little guy. We'll at least get the start of that quest line going, if there is a quest line. And then in the next episode, we can finish that out and then head to Mechagon and see what's going on there. And I think... yeah. Take the scenic route. Because goblins are still rushing all over the place, preparing for the expedition. Almost made it. Now, if you guys remember, there were multiple times I came back here to Warbeast Crawl, looking to see if our little guy was okay. He's just been asleep this entire time. And I don't think a goblin kiss is going to be the thing to wake him up.
Hey there, little guy.
Yeah, he's still passed out. The Direhorde hatchling continues to sleep soundly, despite any efforts on your part to wake it. It's probably been too long. You should speak to Beast Lord Lakala. Yeah, you know, it's only been a couple of months. I don't know about Direhorn's sleep patterns, but something seems kind of off to me. Wonder if our goblin friend's going to be up here. Oh, nope, they have vacated.
I see you have noticed the state of your hatchling. Given it is your responsibility, I will accept that you did not know that you were doing when you started this whole affair. I hope you are ready to change that. I have given some thought about your situation, Swindlegear. It is not your fault that the goblin deceived us. I followed along with his scheme as well, and from today, you have my forgiveness. But I cannot help the little one. I fear we may lose it if we do not act. We must ask the Wanderers Loa, the mountain that moves, the great bulwark, the great mother of Direhorns, to save her child. Take this offering to her shrine and ask for her boon, and her forgiveness.
Deliver Lakala's offering to Torkali. Now, I don't think I've actually... I think we may have seen Torkali, but never actually had the pleasure of interacting with them. So let's see. Oh, that is a giant turtle. Is it? Is that a turtle? Oh, no. Oh, I guess it would make sense being a giant direhorn. Sorry, I just saw the shell. Looks like a combination of a Triceratops and an Ankylosaur. Yeah. Excuse me. A Loa without a temple. And you're gone. Where did you go? Follow the spirit. Ooh. And apparently it's wherever we're going is somewhere in the Eastern Kingdoms. That's unexpected. Hey, we're in Stranglethorn. You know, this is familiar territory to me. Booty Bay is right down there. And I guess we'll continue to follow the spirit, guys. But we will do that at the beginning of the next episode. We'll see what we have to do here. Maybe have to help out Torkali, find a new residence, and then we will start the Mechagon expedition. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time.
Later.
Later days, everyone.